All right, for those watching on YouTube, we are going to be doing a Harry Potter tier list here tonight. I am streaming this as well, so if anyone does end up talking, you will see it in the chat there underneath the webcam. But we will be doing Harry Potter movies ranked. This might be a little bit of a shorter one since there's only 8 movies within Harry Potter. We're not going to be including Fantastic whatsoever, so yeah, we'll kind of just get right on into it. Again, this is just going to be the 8 Harry Potter movies within the franchise, and we'll start off here with the first one. I'll be honest with you, I'd probably put, honestly, I don't really care for the first one at all. I think it's like an early one that was, I'll put it there. I know that could be a little interesting with some people later on, but, like, Chamber of Secrets, I'll probably, for now, we'll set it up here in B. We might move it around as we get further along, but I actually was a pretty big fan of the movie. Overall, it was super nice to see some of the different origins of Slytherin and a few other things within that. And I think one of the decent forms there of Tom Riddle or Voldemort is most of you know him by. So I think that respectively can be a B or C. I'll move it down to a C for now, and we'll kind of just move along. But moving on from that, we are going to be seeing, I think this is Azkaban, if I'm not mistaken, the third one. I think it is. It's really hard to tell, but if I'm judging this properly, that's what it should be. Yeah, okay, so this one hit and miss with me. I'm not a huge fan of the majority of this, or I guess more towards the end where we go back in time a little bit with it. So for me, I'd probably put it right here roughly, and probably, honestly, it might even go down. I don't even know yet. We'll kind of just leave it like right here. I'm going to try to get at least one in each tier with a few of them, maybe doubling up. We'll kind of see how that goes, but I definitely put that right there. Next up, we're going to, I think this is the Goblet of Fire. Originally this was probably my favorite, like, when the first 4 were just out. Like, I loved this movie with passion. Like, overall, I think it's kind of cool seeing the things that they do within the movie, and then we actually get to see Voldemort for the first actual time within it, which I thought was really cool. Aside from, I don't think there's anything bad I could say about this movie. I just think there's a few other ones that are just a little bit better because there's action, I guess. But we get to see a lot of the Death Eaters. We get to see Voldemort for the first time, and it's super, super cool. We finally get to like branch out into more movies like that relate to Voldemort heavily. And I think after this movie, we almost did not get what is it, Daniel Radcliffe, I think it is, back. Or actually the majority of the cast there, the main 3 characters, due to like pay or something like that or something. I was reading something on it, and you imagine how that would have went if we didn't have those guys. It would have been very, very weird. Next up here, I think this one is the Order of the. I'd probably put this in B tier. This actually used to be one of my least favorite ones. But now it's kind of like it's kind of grown on me the older I've gotten, so I kind of have to put it right here. I think it's a little bit better than this, as we do get to see some interesting things throughout this movie, and overall it's a pretty solid movie. I really like it now. At least before I really didn't care for it as much, but now I actually really do. Again, I wish I could like Azkaban more. I really do like this Black, and it's just I wasn't a huge. Well, move on from that. Want to say this is the Half-Blood Prince. I would probably put up there. I want to see what the covers look. I want to make sure I'm getting these correct for you. But yeah, this one is going to be the Half-Blood Prince, and a pretty good movie overall. I actually really like the whole entire movie of it, we get to see, you know, Malfoy becoming more of a Death Eater and trying to kill, you know, Dumbledore throughout that entire movie. Super nice to like kind of see this story branch on off and how some of the stories with these characters go throughout the movie. At the end, Severus kill Dumbledore, which really does set up some good moments within the next two movies. Really, I think, help those movies. So, next up, I am going to be taking here the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Be at the high end of the B tier for me. I thought it was a pretty good movie. It's just, I don't know. I don't think I could put it on the same level as the second part, because the second part we get to see a lot. I love the action within these movies. That's kind of like, I guess, bunch of what I'm judging it off of. So I think the first part wasn't as full with action. Like the first, what, like 30 minutes, it was like action packed, and then after that it dies down because they're looking for the Horcruxes. All of that. To me, like the second half of the movie reminds me of like the first half of Avengers End. It was like super slow, and they were trying to, you know, fix some things, and they're like hunting for a few things, and to me, I found that a little bit tedious and boring. But that can just be, I don't know. But for me, it's going to be a high-end tier here, as I don't think I could put it any higher. And then lastly, Deathly Hallows Part 2. Action-packed. To see Voldemort die, or die. Harry sacrificed himself. We get to see a lot of action throughout the entirety of it, and that's really how I'm kind of judging that one. Hopefully this isn't turning up blurry at all on screen, but this is going to be my list here for Harry Potter movies. Like I said, shorter video, keeping it short, simple, and sweet as well. Maybe in the future I include Fantastic. We'll kind of judge that. But for now, yeah, that's going to do it here for this video. If you guys would change anything up on your list, please comment below. Again, this is just my list, so don't judge it too harshly. These are the movies I would watch in basically that order. So I'll watch them all. I do like all the movies except for really these two, but I'll still watch them. But yeah, and I think that's all I really have to say. So again, let me know what you guys think, what you would rank them in the comments. Again, this is just my list, so don't, you know, go bashing in the comments. This is just my opinion. So overall, that's what matters to me. I will read what you guys think in the comments, so just comment it. I'll take a look at it. I'll see what you guys are saying, and I have no issue with that. I could maybe agree to it, maybe change my, you could maybe persuade me to change my mind somehow. So like, comment something, give me something to go off of, and maybe, just maybe, that'll, you know, help me change my mind in the future. But that's enough to be said. Appreciate everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.